see me yet, but I'm here. And you're about to. Whoa. Hello, hello. My name's Paige, and this is Gender Blending. And here I am again, in front of my piano, and talking away from my microphone, which is something that I was trying to remedy, but I think you'll still probably be able to hear me pretty well. We're gonna do something I've never done tonight. I'm gonna probably lose in Darksburg very badly. Darksburg is a game that is approximately as dead as the inhabitants that we will be facing off against, and hopefully if we can bring enough attention to the game, then we can make the game itself undead, and it should look good. I'm just gonna double check that. And I only have one character that I even play, which is Rose, because I'm into shooting. And so the strat is that if the ability goes and upgrades your auto attack, then you take that, and if it doesn't, then you it doesn't matter. And I don't know if this is actually a person. I don't think it is. I think this person who's with me is an AI, and that's why it follows me around. But that's kind of good, because I'd definitely lose for sure if I was doing this alone. I have to remember how to even open this. Right now my health bar is covering the thing. RB. Okay, so we have a reset for our abilities. And I'm going for auto attack because that's like the best strat in my opinion. And there's the statuette for protection, and then protection. These both seem to give protection, and then something that gives you movement speed. I do like the protection one, but being able to reset your abilities is pretty top tier too. And so I think that between these, I'm gonna go for a banner, and I'm gonna make us more resilient. Nothing's happening right now, but we gotta get to the end of the level, and sometimes there's like mini quests in between the levels. And so this character, you gotta kind of get your combo level up, and you really kind of want to keep moving in this game. It like feels good to stop, but one of the strats that I learned is that oh, and there's like no healing, by the way, which is just kind of crazy. I don't know why I started at such a low health. Like, I didn't even know that this game's really not forgiving. And I couldn't use the campfire. So I started at like 40% health, and I'm truly not sure why. I don't know. I think it might be because of the difficulty level that I'm on, perhaps. But it's honestly okay, because like, even if I die this run, I kind of am expected to die a little bit in this game. And the other thing is that there are a lot of ways to heal. I'm probably gonna die, but I was sort of like leaping. Okay, so this is a rough first game. We'll just reset. That's okay. That was a gimme. You have to expect to die at least once in this game. That was a gimme. I'm not sure why. Oh, this is a public game. Let's not do that, because I don't want to invite that kind of opportunity for synchronicity into the world right now. We'll keep this offline. I think this run will go better. A little bit, it's nerves too, because, you know, this game is genuinely hard. I feel like I keep choosing things that are like above average difficulty to do on stream, because I do programming, and like I'm reading like Mozart pieces, which are genuinely difficult. And so I know I'm moving like very fast, but truly I've found that in this game, moving fast can be a like really legit strat, but it doesn't seem to be working out for me tonight. But we'll see. We'll see. I just did a run of this game very recently where I was on the ropes for seemingly the whole game, but we were actually doing like very good. So me and Brog are gonna push through, and this game can feel hopeless at times, but then you'll just like get and level up that changes your whole play style. And I keep trying to say it, but not being able to complete the thought. That's sweet. These are normally really good. And in single player, it stops time. That's amazing, because in multiplayer, it does not stop time. That actually changes the whole game. And so the decay of temporary health is halved, and then grants 25% to movement speed if I don't inflict damage. I feel like on single player, I'm going to use that a ton. So we'll go for that. And also the movement speed would be really nice. Of course, I went ahead and did damage immediately. And I need to like get through here because there's the cache here. Normally these will have healing items. And there we go. And so I'm gonna go back to Farag for a second and basically try to continue pushing ahead towards this goal as fast as we can. Again, I know it looks pretty bad right now, but you are very weak at level 1, and as you level up, you get pretty ripped. Once you're like level 5 or 6, you end up killing everything in one hit. Another thing that's not helping me in this like very circumstance is that I keep getting hit so much, like there. I didn't get hit, but then I did. I keep getting hit so much that my combo can't build up, and your combo is how you actually do more damage. And so here's my level up. This is normally like where you actually start being able to do damage, but I did not get any abilities for my auto attack, unfortunately. Trigger Bolt is pretty good because I can use that all the time. I don't tend to like the ulti upgrades because thank you. Because I think that Barrage's cooldown is just a little bit too long. So I'm gonna go for the Trigger Bolt, and we're gonna push forward. Barrage has this here. I'm gonna use my ulti to clear this wave. I'm not using my oh, I'm gonna die again, but that's okay. We'll use the band-aid up. Here we go. Temporary HP. And that's what I'm saying, like, one thing will change the whole game. That, like, absurd buff. I'm playing so bad, but it's not even gonna matter because of that crazy buff. And so, once I get my combo up to 20, you'll be able to, like, actually juke in impressive fashions. And I have a fucking another bandage. That's amazing. That, like, is gonna change the game. And I see Dynamite here, which is really good, because that indicates to me that we are about to hit a wall where I'm gonna need to run back and forth for Dynamite, but I gotta get there before I can actually run to it. And you'll see that like I can use my dodge maneuver pretty effectively to just like jump through crowds, but of course it has a cooldown associated with it. And then also in addition to that cooldown, it has a actual counter. You can only use it a couple times in quick succession, but the fact that you can use it in quick succession means that you can do some pretty amazing moves to avoid enemies. And as we pick up levels here, it's gonna get a lot easier for us to actually win skirmishes and not worry about every second of the game like that. But I think that this is gonna work out. I think we're gonna make it to the wall, and I'll probably have to use the bandage almost immediately to actually just not die. And I didn't know if I could take damage from that, but in that case I did not end up taking damage from it, but then did from creep right after. And I think we gotta go down, honestly. It just feels like that's the way. And this gives you a wisdom bonus, which is your XP. Sweet power rune. These are normally stronger. Sometimes they have the debuffs, but then they actually get even better if they debuff you, because normally that means it's really strong. Okay, opening a cash box or a basket grants 20% movement speed. I like the ones that heal you. Neither of these heal. A 25% resistance. That one's really good with an AI. So we're gonna be stronger. We're gonna do damage, and this is a good opportunity to actually just get some XP probably really quickly because of both that level up and the fact that I have that ability on cooldown. But we're probably gonna hit a boss. I was literally about to say we're gonna just, I think we're gonna not try and fight it. I think we're gonna skip it. I think we're gonna just try and like skip through this and skip through this whole thing. I'm gonna take some poison damage. But maybe that wasn't the right move, or maybe I'm actually a genius. Maybe that was genius pilled, perhaps. Or maybe I'm gonna die. Maybe I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Maybe not. Maybe I'm a genius. Maybe I'm a genius. Maybe I'm gonna die. Maybe I'm gonna die. But Varag could save me. Let's hope. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that this is over. Oh, is Varog gonna be a hero? Oh my god. What is that? What was that? This game should have killed me. I don't know if I can actually use this in the crowd. I got another elixir, which is absurd. The game is being far too generous to me right now. I mean, I should not be alive. I don't know why it's being so kind. But somehow we're here, and that's what I am talking about with this game, is that it just starts to work. You have to break this stuff. So I should have been breaking stuff all along. I'm gonna stay with Varog because that's our actual, that Varog, like our upgrade is to stay together, and I'm not staying with this dude at all. Varog is not dying, so I think that all together, this whole mode is just 100 times easier on single player than it is when you're playing with other people. Because if I was playing with another person, you can kind of coordinate, so that's kind of crazy. I'd never want my attack power reduced, ever. I always want damage. Grant somersault and extra charge. I want these jukes, and I'm gonna go for that. And I think I might have not taken that one by mistake. I might have not taken the one I wanted, but we are gonna do our best. I don't know whether it was wrong, but we're gonna kill these things, grab this cog, and then try and move forward with the quest. We're almost there. Okay, we're running. I don't even know if this is the right way. Might not be. No, this is definitely the right way. This has to be the right way, 100%. And I'm gonna need to heal soon too. Okay, that's one. Yes, I'm healing. Okay, we got it. Oh, it might not be this way. I'm just going this way because I felt comfortable on the left because that was where I came from, you know, like the devil you know sort of situation. In this case, it did work out though because I got a cobweb, and I'm not going to repay the favor. Sorry, dude. I know I'm gonna die as a result of this decision. Shit. Maybe I can save him, or maybe he's just gonna come back anyway. I don't know. I'm not sure how single player works. It looks like that person's just gonna die. If that person dies, then I'm probably gonna lose. But if that person dies, I was probably gonna lose anyway. So, yeah, I was probably gonna lose anyway. Oh, but that you can use the outhouse to get your partner back. And I think that there's some kind of debuff to that, but I'm not entirely sure. Leaves a deadly trail. I might literally need this just to, like, not die. Okay, gonna do that. Bringing back the partner. Somehow still alive in this situation. I'm not sure. Killing things for just a little bit of XP and getting this power in. What the fuck is Sharky? I've never fucking done this. What? This is new to me. I've never fought Sharky before, and I have gotten this far, of course. I have beaten this game. Did not know about Sharky mode. This is Sharky's day. Go listen to Laurie Anderson and learn about Sharky's day and Sharky's night. You'll know what I'm talking about, and my goal here is just to kill Sharky. There it is. I'm gonna die, but I fucking at least killed Sharky, and that's enough for me. Okay, we're gonna take this and we're gonna use the Y in order to dodge every attack ever. And I'm gonna juke literally directly up of where I am. Ready? Boom. Died immediately. Okay, Varog, you got me? You got me, Varog? Please? Oh my god, this game is too kind. What? Like what? How does it even work? How does it even work? I can't get boxed in though. What? So where am I gonna go? I'm not sure. And you know, I lost all that bonus stuff. Maybe we can go this way. I don't think so though. I don't think so. Maybe apparently you can go this way. And this is probably the worst run of Darksburg ever, but also there is something to be said about living at all in this game on any mode. And I was hoping for a healing salve and we got one. That's called professional level luck, actually. We're calling the fairy, which means we have to live. And living, not my strongest suit. I tend to die more than I tend to live in this game. But as long as you kill the lance people, like, you'll tend to do okay. You want to use your ulti, but you want to use it on crowds of people rather than on literally nothing. and then you just basically realize that the ferry is 1/3 of the way there, and you just really question whether this is going to happen or not. As long as you keep killing the lance throwers, you're probably good though. Anyways, so this game, it's actually kind of a very interesting juxtaposition between this game and Final Fantasy IX, because in Final Fantasy IX, it's very much like this sort of chill trip down Nostalgia Lane where you're like just sort of visiting an old friend and you're showing off oh wow. Yeah, Final Fantasy is like showing off just a movie that you like to someone. This game is like showing everyone the D that I got on my report card this past semester. This is a little bit embarrassing. It's showing people that I actually do have dementia and thus could not be president or something. I don't know. Apparently you can have dementia and be president, so I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just like someone with dementia to not know what they're talking about though. Okay, we're not going to play too much Darksburg. We'll play Darksburg if we have a human to play with that won't kill me. And I think the game does work better when you have a human companion. But that was interesting. I'd probably do better knowing the different advantages that single player has now. But we're going to jump into Final Fantasy because we got to beat the game. We got to do it. And I've been releasing so much Final Fantasy content on YouTube. I've been feeling good about it, and I'm going to be releasing some highlights. Don't confuse them with best of, because they are not the best of my channel. They're just the highlights of the Final Fantasy portions of my stream, and they're going to be out on YouTube for the whole of the international community of gender blending enthusiasts that have been really itching for more content, more Final Fantasy IX. And maybe, if we're lucky, a little bit of Terrence McKenna alongside it. But we're gonna start by just hopping right in here. And I didn't even, wow, okay, we're fucking in the driver's seat. We are going into it because we're in the middle of a cutscene. You're all a bunch of babysitting bastards. I don't think Zidane sounds like that. Okay. This I don't know why we stopped here. This is a really like this I was so tired when we were last playing this, but yeah, this is an intense part of the game because Zidane is just like freaking doubting. He's being a doubter, but he's gotta have faith. Trust me, I know that I'm the worst bastard here. Well, aren't we all, Zidane? But I have a feeling that you might change your mind soon. I didn't mean to pause the game, but I was like, did I actually die here last time? I might have literally died on this boss fight potentially because I was like very tired, and I think it's possible that it killed. No, apparently it's not. I don't know why I stopped playing. I must have just been so tired. I think like Steiner might show up to save us, or maybe like Quina. I always like thought it would be Dagger who comes, but maybe it is Dagger. I don't know. We'll find out in just a second. Dagger probably heals Zidane. Actually, would be the most like predictable thing, I think, in this particular circumstance. And we're just gonna sort of take down this Adamantoise. I mean Shell Dragon, of course. Any other Final Fantasy game would have called it an Adamantoise, but that just goes to show the type of game that Final Fantasy IX is. It's not just gonna rip off the others. Throw in an Adamantoise. Maybe a Cactuar or two, though. Maybe a Cactuar. Oh, hey, someone's healing Zidane. Wow. Look at that tiger racket, or whatever it is. Or whale whisker? I don't know. I forget what the ulti item is. I think, didn't we already say what we're gonna do? Grand Lethal. Doing nothing, changing. That's the transist option in Final Fantasy, change. In Final Fantasy, they just allow you to change always. There's no debate about it. They just let the characters be themselves. I think she might have been in the front row. Maybe that's what that does. I think it might be. Nice. 2 ultis later. Turtle down. We'll kill all the spike turtles. No, not in real life though. Okay. Dagger, you try to do everything by yourself, don't you? Try to understand. I don't want to cause trouble to anyone. Zidane, same. Aren't we your friends? I want to think so. That's why I always... Look, babe. I'm not from Gaia. I was just a hairbreadth from becoming the destroyer of Alexandria. In high school, I was destroying continents left and right. I can't accept your friendship. You've always protected us. Yeah, Zidane, you're not alone. Listen to this song. We want to protect you, Zidane. You say it. Something about frogs. I still not cook you a succulent frog. Sounds like someone I know. Steiner, what am I gonna do with you guys? You don't think they've been trapped? Possible. Okay. We got the organ. We got the control. We gotta go find them. We gotta go backwards. Okay. I was like sort of ruminating earlier in the most healthy way possible. I was like, this game is like serious. And the same thing I was talking about with Darksburg. It's like, this game is the opposite of difficult. This game, it's like, I could probably play this game with half, like 1/4 to half of the brain that I have now. I would probably still be able to play this game because it's mostly just knowing which direction to go. So like a very basic input could do it, but I guess that's true of most games. What a busy guy, coming and going all the time. I don't think Amaranth sounds like that. Yeah, but we have to stop Garland. Oh, hi Moogle. Thank you for coming to Bramball. I'd probably be the Moogle in Bramball if I was the Moogle. Or if I was a Moogle, I'd be the one in Bramball. Look at this. I guess I was using Aiko. I've used Freya a lot, but it seems like we're using Aiko this run because she's the highest level. So I guess we'll just continue that trend. Okay. Yo. Murik. Murak. Murak, you rock. Okay. What's Magnet? I've never even heard of it. Whoa, you're from another planet. Do you want to try Magnet? I need you to deliver mail. I'll deliver to Mosmi. Sure. Do you have anything else? I love it too. You're so cute. Okay. Now let's check out this Mog Shop. We still got 5 daggers and 4 Mage Mashers, so that's pretty good. I don't think we really need anything here, but we'll take a peek. Take a quick peek at everything. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we have at least a couple of everything, but we'll just grab a couple more daggers. I don't think that ever hurts to have just a few on you. Okay. And we don't need to switch party members either. Is there anything in this direction? Oh yeah, Holy Miter! Holy moly. Okay, let's check out what Holy Miter even is. I feel like every time I've ever played this game, I've gone and I've looked at what Holy Miter is and been underwhelmed with what I've found when I find it. Skipping pages, Holy Miter, it's hat. It's a hat. Let's check it out. Yeah, so I was playing Darksburg, and that game, that's intense on stream. Especially single player is a different experience. It's probably easier single player than when you're playing with other humans, just because with another human you can coordinate your efforts a little better. But also half of that game is just getting your bearings, you know? It's pretty fast paced. This game is just super chill. This is like what I imagine windsurfing is if you're ripped and good at windsurfing. I watched this interview with a windsurfer who like went from like they did like all the Hawaiian Islands in one trip. They just went windsurfing. I didn't mean to go backwards again. And I just can't even imagine. The like once you're 20 miles in between two islands, you must just be in another planet. And that's what playing Final Fantasy is like, even without Terrence McKenna playing. And this part I think is gonna be embarrassing, just like a lot of things I do on stream, I guess, lately. I have no fucking clue what to do in this puzzle. Oh fuck, I know you have to like avoid the lights or something. I have no idea. And I bet you that at one point in time I knew what you were supposed to do. I do think, oh, and also Zidane is not healed. I just sort of assumed that Zidane would be healed. Not the case. I think we just probably, oh, that's lame. It's a reptilian hero in Final Fantasy IX, for those Grim Dawn Final Fantasy IX lovers. That's a good reference for you. Okay, but we need to figure out what we have to do in this room. It's embarrassing. A small and confused armory. Small and confused, but luckily we made it through, and now we'll just cure everything. Did not mean to begin that fight with such low stats. Still less than a Grand Dragon. I think we go through and we avoid the lights. Let's see if it's a pattern. Oh, it's 30 seconds, so let's just fucking run. I'm just gonna go this way. And I'm gonna avoid the lights. That's my strategy for the time being. I think that might literally be it. You just have to like get through, and otherwise that beam bridge isn't there, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. Moving forward, moving forward. This is interesting. This is a cool pedestal. I bet we'll be needing that. Let's go ahead and just see. Oh yeah, it changes the center, changes that thing. It's like, you gotta use it. I should have just used it. We gotta change the heading and the altitude of this bad Larry. And I think we're gonna lower... we are gonna lower the altitude, and we are going to change the heading as well. Of course. So we are... We'll go with an altitude of 0. And we are gonna go for... Okay. I don't know how you control 2 values with 1 button, so in that case I'm gonna just try every combo. And that first combo didn't work. But we'll figure it out, because I mean, it's like you have 5 choice. Basically, this is just a state machine with 5 states. So I'm maybe 6 states, I guess. Wait, nope, because 1 is the standard setting, so it is 5 states. So we'll go to 2. And we'll see what 2 does for us. I bet you 2 will lead us to an item, and like 4 is probably the boss or something. Nope, you can't even go on it at that level. Maybe I have to get up on the next level though. That could be part of the puzzle. I'll figure it out. We'll take our time going through this, because it's no rush, you know? We're playing this. I talked before, it's like a true run. It's like I'm not consulting a guide or... See, I thought you'd be able to get on it at 1 level and then you get up another. I love the perspectives though. It is pretty cool. I didn't even know you could have fights in this area. Do you think that these things were what the cigarettes were named after, or vice versa? Because I mean, they're like toxic, right? So they're kind of fitting with the theme of the cigarette, I guess. Okay, I guess we're just gonna keep going, because like, I don't know, I don't think that there's any secret path unless it's like over here. I don't think that's a secret path. Yeah, so I'm basically just recreating every other run that I've ever done of this game, because when I was young, I would play this game and I basically am just following the same neural pathways. Except that like now I know like where some treasure chests are, and I know which abilities I like the most, and so if anything it's just like more reinforced. And so are my mistakes, of course, which is why I don't remember which altitude or heading we need for this rock. I should have made a journal when I was first playing this game to track the altitude and heading of the different objects I was going to encounter. I should begin now. I should begin now just tracking the altitude and heading of every vehicle I'm in. That way I'm prepared for the next time that I need to shift it to 5. I think it's gonna be 4 though, right? Probably. Like, because the reason I think 4 is because I don't think that they're gonna start out by doing the highest or lowest numbers. It's gotta be one of the ones in the middle. And it can't be 2 because that's one away from the very beginning one. We can't get on here, but we might be able to get on at the bottom. Yeah, it can't be 2 because that's one away from the very beginning. At least we can do the other side and go up. But now I understand the puzzle more. I mean, the puzzle does make sense. Obviously, that the heading is specifically referring to the direction of the thing you're jumping on, but like, basically it's just trial and error unless you know. Once again, just loving the backgrounds in this game. Oh, we did it. We'll go. After I beat this game, I'll be playing IB. I don't know if anybody here knows what IB is, but IB is probably a game that people know as well as Darksburg. Go up 1 floor? Well, let's not rush. We'll take our time. But I'm excited to play IB. I've never heard of it until recently. Oh, I remember this part of the game on the teleporters. This part reminds me of Bait and Katos, or maybe vice versa. I don't know if Bait and Katos reminded me of this. But I remember I really didn't think I would like Bait and Katos, but then I played it and it was actually pretty good. I don't remember. It probably actually isn't that good. Another Moogle. Brambal's tripping Moogles. This is like a Moogle destination. Honestly. Battle boots. This is the story path, huh? I think the other one is the path that leads you to the treasures. So we'll take treasure route. Probably fight another spike turtle or whatever they are. I don't remember. It's like you have to wonder like what those things in the back are, and it's like they're on their side, but it looks more like that than eyes. Truly, I know it's crude, but just honest. We're just being completely honest adults here. That's what the wall looks like. It looks like a wall of that. I won't say it again, but it's already out in the air now, just like all of these things on the wall. I don't know what function they serve. Probably some function though, or else why would they be there? That's the whole like Socratic thought, you know? The telos. I've talked about telos before on this stream. Telos' function, teleology. Socrates said that the telos of a knife was to be sharp and that the telos of a human was to be good. And what I always like to talk about after talking about the telos of humanity is to talk about the fact that Terence McKenna thinks that the telos of humanity is novelty. And I agree with Terence McKenna. Novelty is the telos of humanity. And that's what this stream is. This stream is an attempt to grip novelty and to birth forth a genuine stream of never been experienced before experiences that are especially catered for you here right now. And me, too. And those eye things. We'll call them eye things. Mosby, I just got a letter for you. This is my first time using Magnet. And my first letter, Kupo. What should I write about, Kupo? You just did. What the heck was all that about, Kupo? I'll give you this in exchange for delivery. I bet it's a Kupo nut. It is. Oh, wow. Good job. You're kind of like, you got an Artemisian coat on you. You used like oil on yourself like Artemisian, but a more reasonable amount. I like your coat, Mosmi. Slightly purple. They should call you Lilac. Danger ahead, Kupo. Do I still want to go on? Oh, well, in that case, I'll just equip whatever the best equipment I have is. And so we will do this fight. I don't think we have anything to worry about, really. I think that our party is, our party's gonna be a bit of a steamroll here. I think that, like, I could lose because I am mostly just pressing X to hit the attack button. But I think that based on the combination of the amount of grinding that... Wait, is this like the literal... No, this isn't the literal end of the game. This is, well, I don't want to spoil it for everybody, because not everybody here has beaten Final Fantasy IX, but we're penultimate to the ending. We're gonna get through this, and then we're gonna go to the actual last area. But you know what? We'll go ahead and play this like as if we like have to actually think about it a little bit. And we'll try and actually steal too. That's another thing I can do, for sure. Stole Dragon Mail. I think we could basically attack. It's Dragon Mail and like one other thing. But I think Dragon Mail is probably the best thing, other than the best thing. The stream's about novelty, but it's also about fun. It would be possible. It would be possible for at least one of our characters to die. And I would like to avoid that situation, at least. But with a good Elon here. Is that what it's called? Elan. It's a good thing it's not called Elon. This game would be cancelled. This game's already close to being cancelled because of the butt touch at the beginning of the game. I was a little bit worried about streaming the butt touch that happens earlier in this game. But then it ended up being okay. I shouldn't harken back to it. I'll get the wrong kind of attention on this stream. But there is a butt touch in this game, and I was a little bit worried about covering that, but I think it went by pretty okay. I think it went pretty well. Just like Zidane and Dagger's relationship. Oh, okay, we didn't get the other item, but that's okay. You know, I wasn't trying to kill it, but that's just what happens. Your counterattacks are just too good. Sorry, Dragon. If it was real life, I'd be vegan, and I'd be just your friend. Steiner! No! No experience on Steiner. Garland, tell me, what is it that you want to accomplish? Well, the restoration of Terra. It's just to wait for a time when this world is without life or death. Same. I'm the absolute controller of this planet. Are you? Because we're about to hurt your self-image, if that's what it is. I mean, I don't mean to be hurtful. I don't know, let's use Phoenix. I think that gives everybody a respawn. It gives everyone a respawn at the cost of 3 minutes of your actual literal whole life. Oh, whoops, I didn't actually steal anything, shit. There's probably things that you need to steal. I want to avoid killing the boss, that way I can steal. But that tail is real pixely. I like that they gave you the option to hide the menu with the square button. Yeah, its tail is so like sharp, like in terms of pixels. But it's okay. That's cool looking. Miss? What? How can it miss? Oh, it revives you if you're dead. That's very strong. But I thought it gave auto life. It doesn't give auto life. That's a complete fundamental misunderstanding of the ability by yours truly. But I still think it's gonna work out because, again, I am too strong. Zidane might die with his psychokinesis. Probably gonna die here. Now would be a good time for a Phoenix Flame. Now would be a good time for it. But here's what we're actually gonna do. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna give Zidane this, and then we're gonna heal right after, and then we'll be back in good shape. And probably counterattacks are just gonna fucking kill Garland before we can even do anything. I'm just gonna trust that Zidane's coming back. Trusting. I think it's gonna work out. Whoops, didn't mean to pause. If I was really pro, I'd be doing this fight on fast forward, but I don't know how any human being would do any fight in this game on fast forward mode, truthfully. And then one other thing that we're gonna find ourselves facing against is just how long it's going to take to steal. Because it's more of a question of like, do I really feel like on stream waiting here and try to get these items when I already have an imperfect run? I don't know, maybe we'll commit. I got more battle boots. The only thing that Brandball has more than Moogles is battle boots. Hopefully both of them were a pair, or maybe we just got the right one and the other one was the left one. I don't think we need 2 pairs of battle boots, honestly. Dark gear, we can start killing him now. We got the dark gear. Nice. The boss fights, in addition to what I said earlier about the butt touch being something that I was a little worried about streaming, boss fights are another thing that, like, first off, if I lose a boss fight, it like makes me look silly. It's a little bit embarrassing. And then the other thing about boss fights is that they're just not interesting inherently, in my opinion, at the very least. They're just like not that interesting to watch, especially in this game. The fact that you're like trying to steal makes it somewhat more interesting, but you're still basically just waiting for it to end, but I think it'll end right here. No, it wasn't strong enough. Zidane isn't quite ripped enough. I don't think it's gonna be too much longer though. Like I said, I want to beat this game by tomorrow, which is very possible. I mean, we did just win this fight, and this is pretty much the second to last boss fight. Well, the next one is. But like this trio of fights is the penultimate boss fight, is what I'm saying. The old fool was too busy dealing. Oh wait, no, Kuja's like so much more fun. The old fool was too busy dealing with him. Not only death waits. Okay, Kuja, why are you so mean? And why you look so good in what you're wearing? I like the feathers in your hair. Can I have some feathers too, please? I love the pillars on Terra, but also I'd be fucking like terrified anywhere I was on the planet as well. I truly love you all. Same, Kuja. Zidane, you're truly an extraordinary genome, deserving of my love. Aww. You'll see that his power level is currently higher statistically, but then when our team starts to do anything, you'll see that Kuja's really all flash. It's really all flash. He didn't really pay attention in the MMA classes that he took, and he doesn't really know what's going on. He's not really paying attention. He has makeup on and he looks good, but he doesn't know how to fight. And so that's what we got going for us in this fight. The other thing that we have going for us in this fight is that we've fought so many Grand Dragons that we don't have to think about anything. But I was saying earlier that like boss fights are definitely the thing in this game that I find least fun to stream, least fun to do generally. And this is like the worst part of the game in that regard, because we have 3 boss fights in a row and they're long boss fights. These, or at least they feel like long boss fights to me. personally. Feels like my whole life has passed since we started streaming. You know what? That's actually like literally, it's possible that that's why I didn't continue streaming last time, was because I just knew that we were coming up on this part and I was like, oh my god, I have to do 3 boss fights in a row. Please just let me do Chocobo Hot and Cold. Please. Please allow me the opportunity to just play Chocobo Hot and Cold and listen to Terrence McKenna, and I'll be happy. If we get through this, this is basically winning the game, because once you get... Wow, these bosses all have armor. No offensive things. I think that was everything. I'm gonna steal once more because it'll say doesn't have anything if you actually... No, he has one other item, unfortunately. Unfortunately. It's pretty rough, but he does have another item. I do have the ability that increases the rate at which Zidane successfully steals, but it doesn't really help. It makes it like... It actually does make it significantly more likely, but it's still unlikely. It brings it from like a 256, 1 in 256 to 1 in 64. So it's like 1/4, which is dramatic. I'm not saying it's not dramatic. It's just, it's mid. It's mid when you're still trying to just steal and you're trying to have a captivating stream that isn't just fighting this dude. Like when you're fighting a last boss, it should be like some big demon, but it's just this like person. But he does look good. I wish I had like boots or leggings like that. I also wish I wish I just had that whole outfit, truthfully. It's a pretty amazing outfit. Although I'd kind of like to have all their outfits just for the novelty of being able to cosplay as everyone. And I still have been unable to steal, unfortunately. It's the type of situation where once you do steal, like, it's basically over. You just guaranteed the win. Now, it doesn't mean that we're gonna... Light Royal, we did it for, like, literally pointless item. I mean, I'll steal once more with Zidane just to ensure, but I think that's basically it. Nice. Nice crits, nice crits. Oh yeah, but now we fight Trans Kuja. Kuja's pissed. I'm pissed. Oops. I'm pissed I keep pausing it. Look at how beautiful your hair is now. It has like 7 more feathers, 20 more feathers. I'm covered in feathers. Power level is equivalent to feather level. I'll show you my true power. You do look fucking good. Woo Kuja Kong. It's very simian. Very simian and bird-like simultaneously. Yes, this is the power I've longed for. What do you mean? It's trance. You know how it works. Even tiny Mughals possess the power of trance. When I saw Mog in Gulag Volcano, I came up with a plan. I'll get pissed, and then I'll turn red, like the Hulk, but a contrary color. Queen Bronsoul, the soul of your mother. Okay, stop talking. Let's go save. Let's go save and maybe play a little Chocobo Hot and Cold. Yo. Oh, nice. I hope you like them. And soon the highlight vids that I'm about to release are super top tier in my opinion. I mean, they're just cuts. They're just cuts of the longer videos, but it's just like, it's the best parts of my vids in my opinion. And I'm looking forward to the future. Right now, I'm feeling very self-conscious about my stream because like, I feel like my camera's not very good quality in general. And like also I don't really like the set that I have going on right now, but overall like my confidence level about doing the stream in general is just skyrocketing every day. I just wish I had more time for it, but as we've talked about, capitalism. Chocobo Hot and Cold, yes, I'm so looking forward to it. It was too dangerous to let you last any longer than that. What are you saying, Garland? There's a limit on your life. You'll be dead soon. Even as I die, you'll have died without ever leaving your mark on the world. One interesting thing, you're telling me my life will end soon? Yo, everybody's mortal. Everybody's mortal. Even feathered simian trans Kujas. Why would I believe a silly story? It's true, Kuja. It's true. I looked ahead at the end of the manga. What comedy is it, isn't it hilarious? I'll just be like a black mage. Aw, look at those themes overlapping. Camera quality looks worse than it is depending on the lighting. Yeah, definitely the lighting isn't helping. And this room is like beautiful during the day, especially at twilight, but at night, especially because we don't have like too many lights, it's pretty dark. I won't talk through that too much through the cutscene, but I mean, look at that hair. Look at those feathers, the feather hair. If only our own hair could be so feathery. Whoa, broken towers. Transkuja's pissed. It got a level of the whole planet. Well, so much for Terra. It was a good run. It was a good run of things. The ring light started giving me a headache, so you're a VTuber now. Nice. Well, you know, ring lights are pretty rough, and like honestly, I have a spotlight on me too, or well, it's the light that's like right up here, and it can be kind of annoying, but sometimes I have it on for convenience too. It actually does a pretty good job of lighting the room pretty well as well, in a way that actually isn't too bad. But yeah, staring right at the light can be pretty rough. We need to carry the injured out too. Who's injured here? Don't we have the whole party? Alright, you guys head for the ship. I'm gonna rescue the genome. Oh yeah, everybody on Terra, of course. Because Kuja's so pissed, in my opinion. It's a teleporter. Whoa, I like your eyes. They're very big. They're just eyes. That's me. That's me whenever I'm having an alternative life experience that involves seeing things that shouldn't exist, and then just saying, oh, well, it's just that. It's just this thing. Oh geez, I feel like I'm being watched. Well, guess what? You are. Those are the eyes of everyone watching the stream, Zidane. How deep is that? And it's also my eyes looking inwardly into myself and my philosophy degree. And me analyzing my own diatribe here as we read what Zidane says. It made me so happy. Ah, Zidane, how can I see this? These eyes are turning me on. No, it's not that kind of a stream. We don't make jokes like that. Zidane actually just found out that he likes to be an exhibitionist from those eyes, apparently. It was like, it wasn't that I was taking a break from streaming. That's the wrong way. Like, life imposed breaks on me is what it is. I want to stream always, every second. I wish I could have streamed forever, but unfortunately, capitalism and the whole like 40-hour grind requires me to work the day job. So I can't just play video games all day on stream. Wait, I shouldn't phrase it that way. What I've found is that life works more my way if I make it seem like I'm working hard. So I shouldn't say like playing video games. I should say slaving away at making content. And then it'll be more likely to come to fruition if I say it that way. No, but I wish I could just stream all day. I have really been digging playing music on stream lately. And I want to do more philosophy streams, but today we're playing Final Fantasy for two reasons. The first reason is that in general, I'm trying to finish my Final Fantasy run. And then the other reason is that I was told that if I beat this game by tomorrow, then I will be purchased the game IB to be on stream. That's IB, IB. And I've never played that game, but I'll be playing that game soon. It'll be my next sort of venture into the streaming realm. I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be pretty cool. I'll go this way. We'll meet up when the inevitable arrives. Okay. Conveniently named inevitable. Wait, invincible. I think I literally read the word wrong. That's okay though. Where's Quina? Quina's fine. Quina's finding some Terra frogs. See? Ho ho ho, I arrived. And so does Visual Studio. We're gonna do a little coding while we play. I'm gonna master coding on my PlayStation controller instead of a keyboard. Be the philosophy person I was always meant to be. Yes, the philosophist. One day. Another thing that this setup, I was talking about my setup right now, and it's not ideal for streaming. It's mostly for my piano setup. I have to like kind of reset myself up for drawing. In my philosophy streams, I like to like write on a sort of whiteboard. I'm into that and making notes. Save it for later. We have to get the ship moving, and I'm gonna keep opening up fucking Visual Studio. I don't know why that keeps happening. It's so weird. The controls on the PlayStation 4 controller is so weird. What are you doing here? We need to evacuate. But yeah, Arthas's horse. I wish I remembered what Arthas's horse looked like. I'll have to look it up later. What are you doing here? We need to evacuate. But I'm too busy being an empty vessel. Do you really believe what you said? Girl. Unlike the rest of them, Garland gave me a soul that I might replace you and Kuja. For her instead, Tara's gonna be here soon, or whatever. Dead soon. I asked myself the same question. Did you find an answer? No. But maybe the point is to try. It's gonna be hard, but I'm my friends. Do you want to be one of my friends? What's my name? It's Mikoto. That's a nice name. I think so too, Zidane. She's basically your sister. I've actually been learning a lot about genetic engineering lately on YouTube from the Thought Emporium channel. It's a pretty cool channel. And just in general, I've always been interested in genetic engineering and just sort of like the very edge of technology and sort of, in my opinion, spirituality. I talk a lot in regards to philosophy about technosticism, and genetic engineering is like right in there. It's pretty wild stuff. And so I'm not sure how they use the Invincible to switch worlds to get from Terra to Gaia, but I guess that's what they do. Yeah, there it is. There's their like portal. Kind of worked out, I guess. Bye, Terra. It was good while it lasted. Pretty cool. And we're back, and now we can go get Zidane's last weapon. Whoa! Everybody's tripping. Hey everybody, the mission is now to go listen to as much Terrence McKenna as we can. What's wrong, Freya? Are you still thinking about Surf Ratley? Because we just ignored that whole storyline. I was talking to Amrit about it earlier. Kuja looked pretty fly, don't you think? Do you think he perished with Terra? Do you think his outfit is still on the planet? Would it fit me? Amrit thinks. Even with his power, it's hard to believe that he'd escaped unscathed. What do you think, Zidane? What will Kuja do next? He'll probably try to destroy the planet. How? The same way he just destroyed that planet, probably. Aw, Black Mage Village, hi. And also, this song. I love this song. It's called, Dissipating Sorrow or something. I definitely knew the name of this song at one point. So good. And I also did learn it on guitar at some point. Bobby Corwin! Can we get Bobby Corwin in chat, please? I don't know how to actually do it in this chat, to be honest. But that's all the more reason for us to get a couple of them out there. I think it's... We'll do it another day. It's Bobby Corwin. There we go. Grimpy Coffee with the Bobby. I knew it'd come out eventually. He's a chocobo, not a monster. He's called Bobby Corwin. And look at the size of him. Oh my god, it'd be the perfect cuddling size. Truthfully. Oh my god, imagine a bird that size. It is a great name. Bobby Corwin is a fucking great name. I also love the bird portrait on the back wall with the super long bill. It's super cute. And then vice versa, it's a super short spiky one on the left. It won't bite? So cute. We used to make chocobo sounds a lot when I was in high school. Definite. Why couldn't you call him by his first name? Bobby Corwin's not like that. Why do you display these items? Yo, the genomes are basically like the black mages now. They gotta learn. What is money? Money is the thing we're trapped by. Why do you care about small things? Just eat frogs. There's only two things you can eat and not eat. Yeah, and when you're a vegan, it's mostly not eating. Mostly not eating. Does the water ever stay still like home? Water flows, doesn't it? Now, I came from a stagnant place. Did you know time flows like water? They've only just begun to live their lives. Can it be recovered? Hopefully. Because capitalism's still all mine. Personally. Should we talk to Sid? Yeah, sure. Sid's pretty lit. Oh wait, never mind. We don't want to cause a panic. We just gotta act on our own. Sid, I paused so much by accident. Are we ready? Yeah, let's go. Dagger, your short hair is so good. So freaking good. Her name's Fukoto. She's kind of like my little sister. Same. Listen to your brother and make some friends. How silly. Even a fly lives for a day, says Steiner. All knights are bastards, don't forget. Even though I'm using Steiner in my party, all knights are bastards. Okay. Oh, and I'm using Freya just because I like Freya so much, but we're actually using Aika. In the proper posture to be on like 1/5 of the bench, maybe when you're playing piano, but when you're playing video games, I think all rules are off the table, or off the bench in this case. Airship navigation, good thing we have that, otherwise we'd have no idea how to navigate this. Okay. But what we do need to do is we need to navigate to some chocobo footprints, which and we need to stop pausing the game. But after I've most recently paused it, it is not allowing me to unpause. These controls, huh? Should have paid attention to those airship controls earlier. There's the chocobo footprints we're looking for. So luckily we'll be redeemed from this hellish world of ship controls, and will be restored to the standard order of chocobo controls, and we can go get Zidane's ultimate weapon nice and easily by running this way. And I haven't been speeding up the game, but we do have the super fast mode. Let's go ahead and just jump right here. Oh, I loved that call, loved that cry. 9,999. We found a treasure. Oh, I'm so smart. 10 aquamarine, 1 ultima weapon, 1 maximilian, great name, and an invincible card. Cool. Terrible. You want as many arrows as you can find. So that one was pretty bad. Okay. So we're on our little chocobo. I do believe Memoria is where we're going, and it's right there. Does it let you go on chocobo? You literally have to bring the invincible there. So I can't even do it. We'll see. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I'm just gonna take a quick break to just refresh myself, and I'll be back either way with at least a little bit of an outro or something. You know, it's not gonna be super abrupt, but we are going to take a break right now. The music is good for a break. It's like very intermission music. And I think I'll leave the Final Fantasy music up for the break because it's just kind of fitting for a break. Like, this is good music just for the background. Alright, thanks for being here. I'm gonna switch to my BRB screen.